this town, drive out of the city, away from the crowds. I thought heaven can help me now, nothing lasts forever. This is a beginner tutorial on how to play Wildest Dreams by Taylor Swift. For this song we only need to know 5 basic chords, so if you are a beginner you should be able to learn this pretty quickly. And this tutorial is based on how to play the song at the Grammy Museum back in 2015 with only a guitar. So we are in G major, and if you don't want to use a pick you can just use your fingers like this. Or you can just use your thumb. We start off looking at the intro and the verse, which has the same chord progression. So here we start off with a C. So this is the first string, second, third, fourth string, fifth string, and the thickest string is the sixth. And here we're going to put the ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. And when we push down, we want to be pretty close to the actual fret, but not right on top of it. So we don't want to be in the middle here, we want to be quite close to the actual fret. That way it's going to be easier to push down, so we don't have to push down that hard. So 3rd fret, 5th string, and the middle finger goes on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. And then the 3rd string is played open. And on the 2nd string we have the index finger on the 1st fret. And the 1st string is played open. And we don't play the thickest string, but if you happen to hit it, you want to make sure that it's muted, either with using the thumb or the ring finger, as it is pushing down on the 5th string. But you can just try to not hit the thickest string. So that's C, and then we'll go to E minor. And here we have the thickest string played open. We have the middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. We have the ring finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. And then the rest of the strings are played open. And the last chord for the intro and the verse is D. Here we're not playing the thickest string. The 5th string can be played open, and the 4th string is played open. And then we have the index finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. We have the ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And we have the middle finger on the 2nd fret of the thinnest string. So in the intro and the verse we play C, E minor and D. And we stay on D for twice as long. And the strumming pattern that we can use here to make it easy is down, 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 down. So we have 2 down strums on C, and then change to E minor, to D, 4 down strums on D. So make sure that you practice these chord changes so that you feel comfortable switching between the chords. In the chorus, we're gonna have 2 new chords. So we start off with the G chord. And here we have the middle finger on the 3rd fret of the thickest string. We have the index finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. And then we have the 4th, the 3rd, and the 2nd string played open. And then we have the ring finger on the 3rd fret of the thinnest string. And then we go to D. And then we have A minor. So this is a bit similar to C. We don't play the thickest string. We have the 5th string played open. And we have the middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. We have the ring finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And we have the index finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string. And the thinnest string is played open. And the reason that we have this fingering is because it's easy to change between A minor and C. So after the A minor we go to C, and here we just move the ring finger from this place to the 3rd fret of the 5th string. So in the chorus we have G, D, A minor to C. And we can use the same strumming pattern here. So 2 down strums per chord. And in the first verse we have 4 rounds of this chord progression, and on the last round we stay on C for twice as long. So and then we start with the verse again, which starts with a C. So in the last round of the first chorus we play. In the bridge we have the same chords as in the chorus. So we have G, D, A minor to C. Play this for 4 rounds. And on the last round we play A minor for twice as long and C twice as long. And then we go back to the chorus one last time. In the first 2 rounds of the last chorus, we strum each chord only once. And then we have a pause on that C before continuing with the chorus. And here we play 5 rounds. And in the last round, we also just play 1 strum per chord. if you start feeling comfortable playing all the chords and changing between them, then you can try a bit more difficult strumming pattern, which is more similar to what Taylor plays. So instead of playing just down, 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 we will add one quick down and up strum just after the second down strum. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. So if we play this in the verse, we have down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. And in order to have the time to switch between the chords, we can, on the up strum, we can release the fingers from the fretboard and play the up strum like this. So C, switch E minor, switch G. And for the chorus and the bridge,